it's still just a solid door, and I'm being teleported out of my own fucking instance now.
Oh dear.
Holy fuck.
We're gonna need some serenity now from you, Lex.
Yep. It'll all be okay.
Can't just reset a mythic instance, my dude. Doesn't work that way. Can I get a summon? To the outside of the instance.
I will be right back.
It's just a solid door. Nothing's alive. My lockout still says Denathrius is available. Can you try summoning me again? Alright, I need to reform the raid again. Whisper me. Can anyone check the forums and see if there's anything on
Yeah,
this?
I'll
We have to have someone else form the raid. I can't. Can you start the group, Sean?
Yeah.
I need to summon out of here. Oh, never mind. It'll teleport me in a sec.
There are a couple forum posts, and it looks like there was a hotfix to address some issues with this chamber remaining closed, but that's clearly not true.
Yeah,
Or they-
the posts that I'm seeing that have been resolved through non-Blizzard activity have involved people waiting for an hour until the instance itself does the reset, and then things work, which sucks.
Because we're trying to.
Oh, there's no fucking way this is happening to us tonight.
Did we give Sean reset the instance himself? You can't do that with raids, can you?
No, you
Yeah.
cannot. You're extending a lockout. You can't reset it.
Yeah.
Other than hard resetting it by everyone being zoned out for whatever I think the timer's an hour.
Yeah, same thing. I was zoned in and ported me up. Draven and Reneth all just standing there like dickheads.
Yep. We can't re-clear because we're already locked to an instance that's on Denathrius. Alright, let's give it one more go. We'll have Revenge start the group because I was in her normal raid. Just wait for everyone to get ported out first, please. Or summon everyone out before we zone in.
What if we have all 20 people zone into Mythic individually?
Yep.
And see if it's open for any of them. And then they start the group.
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. I just hearthed, but
You gotta be in a raid group to enter Mythic.
you do, yes.
Yep.
You can't do it individually. You'd have to be with at least one other person, which kind of defeats the purpose.
Well, let's see. Habit, you're gonna be the guinea pig.
Alright, I'm going in.
No, wait.
I'm
This
like
is the most favorite group.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me
infinitely
convert
tilted right now.
and promote you to leader. Now going.
Sure, you sorry, signal cancel. I'm heading into nothingness.
Into nothingness. You might have to, if it's not letting you through the portal, just back away.
Because that's not Reese's new name. Enough.
There we go.
Now is the door opening is the next question.
Nope.
Just tried on my alt account to get in a raid with, and yeah, mine isn't opening either.
I see Spark though.
Wait, how do you see Spark?
Hang on, so Spark's
I don't know.
still in the instance, but not in our group. Okay.
Yeah, the mythic lockout. When you're
Yeah.
locked with lockout, it doesn't matter if you're in a group. That's your instance. So unless everyone gets out, and everybody, it's not going to reset.
I wonder if someone's bugged there from last night then.
Someone just logged off while inside.
Yeah.
I did that.
Normally, I mean that doesn't. Shouldn't honestly, because I had done that for a few days.
When I logged
Yeah, I see the sign now.
and I rezzed, and those two started talking, but then I hearthed out.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
We
We've got a
found the
scapegoat.
culprit. Yeah.
So Sparky should be the leader.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should set Sparky up and see if he can do it.
I tried it. I like invited Slamson and went in, and that's when I got in habits.
Just
Okay,
chilling
well,
there. in
let's
the
try
door.
again
Okay.
with you.
Yeah,
Just
everybody
start.
get out.
Spark should be the person who starts the sequence.
But yeah, everybody should definitely get out.
Oh yeah, as soon as Spark entered, I was like, "You're not part of this instance group," and it gave me a countdown for 30 seconds.
So Lex, that's probably what happened when you were getting that. Is someone else came in at that point that wasn't actually in the group or logged in.
Wait, well, I'm gonna invite Slamson again. He's my buddy.
So I guess the rule
Have
for the
you-
raid nights are to actually leave Castle Nathria entirely and log out.
Like the true meaning of raid log.
I'm
I thought it was
going in.
supposed to, like, if you log out in an instance, shouldn't it port you to the entrance?
Not if you happen to log in
Not
and then
always.
you're in there.
Gonna teleport me out, whatever I'm in.
Yeah, it was teleporting me out when I was starting the group as well, so we've found a way to completely fuck it, even when I was the first person zoned in. Anything?
Nope.
Is everyone out of the instance guaranteed?
There was nobody in there when I went in.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. How many people were in your group?
Just me and Spark, and I'm
Exactly.
getting out now. It's teleporting me out as well.
I'm gonna laugh if it turns out it's Ben who
Well,
logged
Blizzard
out
has
while
really
inside
great
Castle
customer
Nathria
support, so they should be on this really quick.
and is now fucking up our instance. Obviously, he's also
what are you doing?
not logged into the game because he's still probably finishing up and trying to get out of work.
Getting a better vantage point. I'll try to leave though.
And just stay on your side. Oh great, now there's a panda here.
Oh, we could just take theirs. We could take their raid.
No, because we're all locked.
So I can
That's-
target the boss now. So yeah, it's because the RP has been triggered from the inside, and the door is closed. So we have an active boss,
Oh wow.
but we can't get to it.
Target it.
I can target it.
Sorry, I mean cast anything. Line
No,
of
I
sight.
can't. I can only hover over it. I can't actually target it
You
even
can
here.
warlock gate through a part of the wall, the door.
Let's check.
Or send a
One
pet
thing-
through,
Yeah, I
maybe?
was gonna say, see if
Pet
a
might
pet
not
will
work.
attack him.
Frost Orb I've used it in the past
Yeah,
when something
can
was
we
locked.
try to send anything through the wall? Like,
Yeah, the Frost Orb worked really
Oh,
well. I
boss.
just don't know if it's enough range with where Denathrius is to the door.
Who's the
one
group
way to
leader?
find out. Me.
He's got a big hitbox, so hopefully.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can hover the boss now. I just can't.
Okay.
This is so fucking ghetto. I'm pissed.
Can you farsight inside the room?
What?
Is that still a shaman spell, or did they get rid of that?
No, it's ground targeted.
Yeah.
I can farsight against this wall.
Can you do? Well, I mean, can you do that and then rotate your camera and see inside, or is that?
No.
Yeah.
It just gives me a
Alright.
different view of the wall.
How are you targeting that Nathras?
Frozen
Slash
Orb is
target
ground
side.
targeted, so you
Oh,
can't.
is it?
I mean,
Yeah.
he's not target.
Used to
He's
be-
like not. Like he's still orange. Like he's in the
Hmm.
RP. He's not. I don't know. how
Wait,
to
is
explain it.
Arcane Orb?
No, I can
a-
target Remornia. I have Remornia targeted right now, so he's definitely not just orange.
Well, when I have him targeted, his
Is
portrait's orange. Like he's not targetable yet.
We can
Comes
just
down
have a
to
mage
range.
use Arcane Orb.
Yeah,
It's
Arcane
not
Orb's another one.
ground
No,
targeted.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but
just
the
sense
point is
shooting
that
out.
if he's not, like, if he's still in his untargetable mode, it doesn't matter.
But Lex is saying he can hover him, so he's still targetable,
I
I
have my
think.
frames. I have my frames set up a little bit differently, so you could be
I-
right.
No, like he's targetable. Like I can target him, but he's not. I don't know how to explain it properly.
He's
Like
can't interact.
uninteractable.
Interactable.
right,
yeah.
exactly. Thank you, Aya.
Yeah, I can't put anything inside the door. No. Everything that is ground targeted does not go through that door.
Can you
That
throw
includes
a marker up on
markers.
the boss?
I-
If he's
No. Can I put a marker on the boss? Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty far away.
Yeah, he's still RPing.
Yeah.
Tell me something. I want to try a glitch that used to work.
Holy fuck.
So
I'm not
lesson of the
tilting.
day is to completely log out and not inside of Castle Nathria.
And if for any reason you do log out inside, let the RP totally finish, and the boss spawn.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Greens.
This used to work. I can't say if it will still work.
I'm not gonna lie, this does seem like a pretty easy thing for them to have, at least when they were patching this bug initially, which they have done. This seems like one of those use cases that QA might have gotten their hands on. Been like, what if someone's dumb enough to do this?
That would require them to have listened to player feedback.
And have it queue.
Can we even submit tickets still? Is this a thing? Like, how the fuck do we do this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the average response
In-game
time is like
issues.
96 hours.
Lovely.
The last ticket I had to open, it took like 3 days for me to get a response.
Give feedback. Common issues. What if I just want to create my own issue?
I'm like eagle-eyed through the door a little bit, and I have him targeted, but I don't actually see his model behind the door.
That's an interesting bug.
Shows like the little circle and nothing like in front of it.
What if we all just die at the same time?
The same thing. We should all jump off and see if it like resets or something.
Maybe this is why Denathrius wasn't worried. He just locked his door.
Well, if nothing that we are trying is working, this might be a good time to get everybody out to start the 1 hour timer for the hard
Yeah.
reset.
So how do we do that?
Let's all try dying.
Everybody just leaves. Like, I mean, literally just like leave, call it a day, break the group, and then come back at 7:10, 7:11, something like that. After it's done the 1 hour, like reset all the trash and stuff. And that is supposedly like we reform the group at that point, and we should be good to go in, and everything should be fine again.
Well, would that also
back
include
at
anyone who logged out while inside Castle Nathria when they...
Well, no one is logging out inside Castle Nathria. You guys are rezzing and hearthing, or I'm gonna punch you right in the privates.
That's not what I did last time.
Well, yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah, just joking.
Well, Lex, do you want to move our chat for now instead of after raid?
No, I would. It would just be me screaming at you.
I mean, you can scream at me if it'll make you feel better.
No, I need to get something. I'm gonna go eat a bag of chips, and I'll see you guys in an hour.
Oh look. Oh, is that one of you? I was gonna say there's someone who just posted bug report about this 2 minutes ago.
Wait, is 7:15 5 minutes or an hour from now?
An hour.
1 hour.
Hour.
Oh, so much for raiding an hour early.
At least we discovered this problem an hour early.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Artorias wouldn't have been home until
Yeah, I'm going back to fishing on Final Fantasy.
I'm going back to something I'm not supposed to talk about.
Oh, I was playing Final Fantasy before this too.
I've been thinking about trying out Final Fantasy.
I'll help you guys through. I won't say how long I've played this game, but I played it quite a bit.
I'm way up there myself.
I'm very interested in it, so I've been tempted.
It's up to Heavensward. Heavensward's my favorite expansion.
tonight is my Final Fantasy.
I heard they don't have doors.
I just made a new character the other day and started leveling it. Monk.
I hate Monk, but I mean, power to you, dude.
I was thinking I was gonna swap to a samurai once I get high enough level.
You can't get samurai on the free version if you're doing.
I don't have the free version. I have the game.
There you go. All you have to do is hit the
70, I think.
60, I think.
You're 60 for samurai, I think.
What data center are you guys on?
Storm. I'm on Aether.
Or Realm, I should say. Yeah.
I'm on
Fire.
not Aether, Crystal.
The Realm actually doesn't really matter much.
I should
On
move my
Siren,
character.
I think.
Okay. I'm gonna move my character off real fast. I am on one of the Japanese data centers because I play with some friends from Japan, or played with some friends from Japan, but they're off it for now. They'll probably come back in a few months when the new expansion drops. But
Yeah, when
for now-
Nanowalker comes out, there's from data centers now. Then I think, or
You can literally just any of the like major crystals and like go to a different server.
Within the data center, unless they do like if they added cross data center, that's awesome. The downside with the Japanese servers are they're all on like the APAC data center, and so if you want to play with somebody who's in another geo region, you have to actually pay to transfer your character to that data center, and there's like 6 realms per data center or something like that. So you can transfer between realms on a data server, but you just have to, or data center, you just have to pay to get your ass there.
Did they actually
Let's
specify
try
that?
The fix Uber posted. Have someone with the lockout leave the raid group and instance, refresh instance in a new group. It won't say Castle Nathria reset because Castle Nathria doesn't you can't reset raids.
So there was not a blue post, but one of the official like consumer reply or the customer service replies that involved doors not opening in dungeons and raids, where they said the same thing about refreshing the instance. And it specifically called out raids in that post, so maybe they do a thing, but it doesn't just reset the raid.
Yeah, maybe the reset all instances does something, but not like a hard reset. Maybe just like resets doors and other random things.
Oh, I'm on Aether. Siren is the name of the like world that I normally go to. But doesn't matter, does it? You can switch between those on Final Fantasy?
Well, it didn't say anything.
Do you want me to try zoning? Oh, what did I say? Do you want me to try zoning?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think so. Let me see. There's something in.
Now I just requested you join your group because I invited Sean as well, and I can't even invite you anymore.
Weird. Oh, my group has now been disbanded. So, I'm available again. Lucky you.
I think it doesn't matter because I transferred from Siren for free when shit was sparse on Crystal. So I don't think it matters.
Okay, I reset it. I don't know if you want to try resetting it as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing it.
Okay.
Click all the
Okay. Alright, I have reset. I'm gonna go in and give it a test now. Fingers crossed. I am up top. Draven and Renathal are standing around doing absolutely nothing. There's a closed door. Nope, looks like everything doesn't work. So I'm
Just
gonna
Hearth
get the hell out,
and-
yeah.
Fuck this game.
So gotta make
So-
sure we don't zone in until like 7:17.
Oh,
Right, I'm
okay.
not-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'm out, so we should be good.
So there's like you can play on other servers on the same data center, but there's like limitations.
Correct.
Um,
Yeah. Think of it like sharded, it's a geo-region based server banks. Effectively, like if you got like you can't play with your NA character on the EU servers, you'd have to make a new EU server. But there are like tons of NA servers that you could potentially play on if you just want to change which one you're on. Effectively.
Right, but when you visit like within the same data center, like you have the world that your character's made on. You
Correct.
can play on other worlds going through the crystal, but you like can't summon retainers, you can't join free companies on that
Yeah.
server, you can't
Yeah,
use
yeah.
link shells, can't get houses, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's the play with friends option, but not the actually.
Wait,
do the
why would it
things
be
that
Sam's fault?
You need to do.
You
Yeah,
can't
only
you can't
play
marry
with-
people and whatever.
Bogma, Coral, Diablos, Goblin, Marlboro, Teus, and Zelra.
All right, where should I go?
So just center specific.
I accept the terms of your home world transfer service guideline.
How do you change your home world?
Mog station. It's just one of the additional services you got to do through there. You got to pay.
Mog
Well,
station? What's
there's a-
that?
It's their kind of website.
Well, that's a problem.
Oh, that was so annoying.
Yeah.
I think I have it though, because I just resubscribed.
Some of them can be free. It depends. Like I got a free transfer from Siren to on Crystal to Aether, Brynhilde on Aether, because there's low pop on Brynhilde at the time.
Yeah, I'm guessing it'll probably be similar for me because I'm on Siren as well. And lately, every time I'm logging in, there's like a small queue to get in. It's not long and it's not that annoying, but I don't know.
So where do I need to go? What is going to be designated as the gathering point?
So what do you guys want to do?
Huh?
All I know is Crystal be popping.
Yeah, yeah. Crystal?
Crystal? Is that the world?
That's the data center, right?
That's the data center.
I thought
what world
Aether
is
Aether
it,
was
John?
the data center.
Yeah. I'm on Brynhilde.
Wait, what?
So you're on Brynhilde.
Mm-hmm.
Freelink, you said you're on.
Wait, so y'all are not on Aether?
I
I'm on
am.
Crystal.
I'm not. I'm on Garuda. So I am way out in left field. But I will.
Garuda? What the fuck is that?
Japanese.
Yeah, it's one of the Japanese servers.
Oh, that's the elemental data
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if y'all are on the Crystal data center, then we can't even play together.
Yeah, I'm moving my character to wherever y'all are to have a fun non-TBC backup option.
Yeah, I'm not playing TBC. Fuck that.
I'm playing it. I'm leveling a druid because TBC druid PvP is probably the time that I had the most fun playing the game. So
I don't know. I feel like I would just be angry the whole time.
that's probably true.
No, though.
Plus, I played Classic for so long that I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I started playing Classic, and then I think the thing I liked about the game was the fact that it wasn't so optimized as far as players' approach to it. Like even at the top end, like end game raiders in Classic were like straight trash compared to how efficient everything is today, and it was just not a lot of fun having that get ported back into the game. Like I did it for a little bit. It was just like, yeah, this isn't me. PvP on the other hand, I'll fuck someone up. Like, all right. Really, what world did you say you were on? What's your home world?
Siren. But I had a different character that I played when I played before, that I like leveled up and got through. I think the expansion at the time was like Stormbringer or something. So I could probably move that character over because I started a new one.
Okay. I'm gonna move my character to Brynhilder then. That's where you said you were a habit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Have they come out with any additional information about the cross data center thing that they were talking about for Endwalker?
Specific to
oh, region?
geography.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sucks. Because how hyped would it be if you were able to play with like
Dude,
Europeans or even people
if
in
it
Asia
was one
servers?
server, that would be insane. That'd be like, probably just wrestle the fucking server. So they would have to put everything within one like mega server, and I don't know.
Could also make a new character, but making new characters in Final Fantasy are annoying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it looks like, yeah, the way that the world travel system is going to work, it's the exact same as, it's basically exactly the same as the cross data center travels. It's basically be exactly the same as the world travel center, or world travel system. So at the login screen, you can choose to go to another data center, and then you get to pick, kind of where which data center you're going to log into, and then select the world that you want to be on, and you'll have an opportunity to play with friends stuff there. But just like the world travel system, like the actions you can take are restricted. So
it's not so bad, at least.
No, you're still able to play with people. That is what matters.
Honestly, as long as you can still. Oh wait, what the fuck? I guess I already have a character on that data center that I didn't know about. Oh, I think this is the character I made when I played the free trial. Weird. I don't like it though, so I think I'm gonna make a new one.
All I know is power leveling.
Ooh, should I make a bunny girl, bitch?
Yes.
Yes.
They're making Endwalker's gonna have bunny boys.
Wait, they're gonna be bunny boys?
There are gonna be bunny boys.
The way I want that now.
I think it's gonna come out probably with the pre-patch or whatever, how they do the free quest kind of thing.
I'm transferring my character. It is Inflate. The best named character I've ever made, Bront Macho, is making his way through the tubes to Brynhilder.
Just named mine off the band I liked at the time.
I'm gonna make a new character, and then if I like it, if we like are playing a lot, I'll move my other character over.
I'm a level, like a max level dancer, and then a bunch of stuff that is sitting, like I think I have all classes over 50, a lot of the crafting classes up over 60.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Dang.
don't ask me what I have, please.
I don't think I got any classes to max.
I'm leveling up my fishing right now. Fun. Just sit
Probably
there and chill.
gonna. I think I'm gonna make this character, like, what does Thaumaturge turn into again? Is that
Black
Oh,
Mage.
Black Mage, yeah.
And then I would if summer. I think summer is a really good one because it can be both summer and scholar, and it's like 2 classes in one. Summer's
that
really good right now.
Is that Conjurer base class?
Yes. No. Conjurer is white mage. I think the base class. I don't know. What the base
Is
class
it
called.
Arcanist?
Conjurer,
Arcanist, I think. Yeah.
No,
Arcanist.
Arcanist is Summoner.
Yeah, Arcanist is summer.
Okay, that's yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Summer
I'll
slash
do that one.
scholar.
Stellar, yeah.
I need to make a jig. I'm gonna just take the one I have off the market.
I'm streaming.
Streaming? What up, dude?
Hello.
Our raid instance is fucking broken.
So I heard.
Yeah, it's or I guess it happens when people log off while inside Castle Nathria.
Well, I fucking rushed home from work for nothing, I guess.
Apparently, it could be a 30 minute lockout or reset, but I think they
But if you
set it to be an
go
hour.
in though, if you go in and it's not 30 minutes though, is it just gonna restart the timer?
Yeah,
Maybe we should just wait an hour.
I mean, is your character logged out in Castle Nathria?
I don't think so.
Who the fuck would
Is
log
that- is
out
that what
there
cau-
anyway?
That
what
could have
causes
caused it, yeah, because someone logged out inside Castle Nathria, started the dialogue with Renethal and Grishal, or not Grishal, Draven, and
It's actually
before it
logging in as well.
finished, they hearthed out or whatever, and it bugged the instance.
Weird.
All I know is that Will said that Sam might have been at fault because he didn't leave Castle Nathria when he logged out for the night. Spark also did the same.
Nah, I'm in Orbos. I just logged in.
So
Looked
yeah,
at where my character is. I'm in Orbos.
it's several people that
Why would they fucking log out there anyway?
because they raid log. Like, look, ask Sam why he logged off while he was in Castle Nathria instead of going to Orobos or Hearthing out.
What does that logging have to do with anything?
Because when they log back in, they're logging back in inside Castle Nathria. But if they don't finish the dialogue that Renathal and Draven does to open the door, then you've bugged the entire instance for everyone because Mythic Raid has one raid ID, and if one person bugs it, then you have to wait until the instance itself resets before it fixes itself. Wait, what's the affix this week? Is it bolster?
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't do big pulls then.
I mean, it's an 18. You can't do big pulls.
No, I can.
Please no. For my sake.
Trust me, it's manageable for bear. You just gotta hope that these people can kick curse, because we literally do not have enough kicks, or I mean curse dispels. Oh, that reminds me, I have to also change Soulbind real quick. I'm just gonna fly to the inn, or I mean run to the inn.
Where is it?
It's right by the Flight Master. You just go into the crypt and walk right into the wall after you get to the crypt, and you can change talents and soulbinds.
You can also just summon yourself in Hearth.
Yeah, but you need someone to summon you then. You could just do this by yourself without having someone to summon you.
It's fine, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna walk here instead of using my Hearthstone so that I can Hearth out when we fail the ski miserably.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
And then right here.
Alright, see you. Haha.
Not like you can start the key without me.
It's okay, I'll come tank on my paladin, Michael.
Alright, hell yeah. You know, if you learned how to tank on your paladin, that'd be sick.
Eh. Let me learn how to DPS first. I'll probably be playing paladin next year anyway. I got plenty of time to learn how to tank.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No Ventius, right?
We have a vent there.
Oh, sweet. Oh shit.
Whoa.
I pressed the wrong
Hey.
button.
Goodbye. What'd you push, dog?
I accidentally pressed Heart of the Wild instead of my Typhoon.
Oh my god, what are you doing, dog?
You better run back.
Please kill the Hound Master guy. Fuck Christ, bro. We're gonna be here forever.
I mean, we're not really bolster killing things. We're just like, just having them all bolstered to fuck tons.
I really need that fucking Shadow Flame legendary on my goddamn priest.
I will enjoy humbling you.
Oh no,
Like
he
all of
pulled.
it?
No, he did.
Yeah, I'm watching Vord stream. The Demon Hunter just kind of ran into all of them.
He vengeful retreated straight into it like a monkey.
No, he didn't, dude. He mounted. He was just mounted and walked into them.
This is why I didn't want to pull all of it because of fucking prideful. The dumbass literally griefed us. Now you have to heal both Shard and prideful.
You're dead.
Wait, did the priest leave?
Yep.
Oh my god, fucking. That was on the Demon Hunter all the way. Hey, you lived that a long time though, I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
What was the HPS there? Ward, pull it up. Yo, let's go, he's pumping.
Oh, Will wants me to ask you if you leveled at all in TBC.
I did. I've been doing the quests. I have almost all of the ones in the like first half of the first area done. Feels bad, man.
17 HOA?
I'm coming. You need my DPS, I know.
We definitely don't want that.
The sad
Wait, my
part is
DPS
that
isn't bad.
the dungeon is still timeable. It's just a matter of not
fucking
making
book it.
huge mistakes from here on out. That and we would have to skip a couple prideful's here and there, but
I mean, I've already got one timed. I really don't give a shit if we time it or not. I just want a different key. I'm 1900 on my Shadow Priest. Pushed up 100 rating and or so today.
I need to do some PvP.
Will has a 16 miss.
Do you have time? You have 30 minutes before we're raiding.
I don't know.
That's a quick
It's
one.
kind of doable.
Guess I'll boot up Classic.
That's cringe as fuck, dog.
Still don't know why you do that to yourself.
Actually, you know, I've kind of been enjoying it a little bit.
Are you doing PC?
Yeah, I just boosted.
Oh, you can boost?
Mm-hmm.
Like 60?
58. But that's, you can still go into the portal or whatever and do stuff.
Yeah, no, I know. I was contemplating what level 2, and I was like, oh, I might actually do that. I think there's some raids I didn't do in there.
All the raids have been full cleared now.
Already?
That are available, yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Surprise me either. So, Lord, what exactly happened?
What do you mean with a raid instance?
Yeah.
Um,
Or was it literally just because someone didn't log out?
someone didn't log out when out of so like they were still in raid when they logged out for the night on Tuesday, and so when they logged back in, Denathri or not Denathri's Renethal and Draven did its little talk thing, but it didn't finish, and whoever started it pretty much left the instance or heard out or something before it actually processed the door opening, and so it bugged it out completely. So now the door doesn't open, nor does the what is it, the talk thing happen.
Sag.
I guess I can do some Torghast.
Dude, so this warlock was fighting this, the drill master, Zorok, but he pulled like 8 things, so I invited him to my party and saved him. I'm a legend.
So I'm guessing.
We're not doing the miss. Sorry, Will.
I'll do it after.
I'm pretty sure you guys have raid after.
He means after raid.
After raid.
No,
I think Will is going to sleep, yeah.
Fuck do I get out of here?
Well, that's disappointing.
You gonna be on tomorrow around this time, Will?
I don't know.
No, we're doing dungeons, bro.
I'll be honest, I'll probably be asleep by this time tomorrow. Maybe.
Why though?
Because I have to be at work at 6 a.m.
And stay up.
No.
I see where you're coming from.
I feel
Great
like
argument.
Dude, warlocks do so much damage. This warlock just shot something at this grunt and like did half his health. Oh, there's another one, but he's
Something
dead.
up his what?
At the grunt. This orc.
That is called Curse of Elements plus Shadow Bolt. Well, since we're not doing the mist, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
See you, brother.
Bye.
See,
Man, I am having so much fun in Torghast right now.
I bet you are.
Wow, nobody can stop me from having fun in Torghast.
What are you doing it on?
My fucking priest.
Go get it, bro.
I'm getting this bread, baby.
Dude, Mythic Plus is gonna be so much more fun next season.
You think so?
Dude, you don't have to worry about fucking pridefulls. You get all these insane fucking anima powers too.
Dude, I'm gonna get to play Mistweaver and not have to drink.
In DOS, you can pretty much pull the entire Arden Wheel thing and don't have to do count anywhere else. Because everywhere else, the count is toxic as fuck. Meanwhile, Arden Wheel is super easy.
We're gonna see our first 32 timed or some shit, probably.
Oh, most definitely.
Just pull all of Ardenweald.
You'll probably do Arden Wheel first. Like that's where you'll get most of your count. And then you'll probably avoid every other trash possible and everywhere else. You'll obviously... The way the anima power thing works right now is that you can single pull them. Meaning like you can just have your tank taunt it away and it won't aggro the other mobs that are nearby it. So you can just single pull the animal power guy.
Yeah, but they're not sure if that's a bug or not.
Well, I mean, that's currently what's being confirmed as tested. We'll see how it goes on live, but that's
Well,
currently
yeah,
the
like,
state it is.
That's how it's being tested right now, but it doesn't mean it's not a bug, is what they're saying.
True, but I mean...
Because, like, why would that ever exist?
I mean, yes, but I mean, there's also the fact that people were testing out prideful skips in beta too, and that went live as is, and they were using like Vanish, what is it, Shadow Meld, so that it resets the aggro or like completely negates prideful so they can skip it. Because back in the day, or like when Shadowlands first launched, it puts you in combat with, or at least like it tags you as in combat immediately when prideful spawns. So if you had like an invis pot, invisibility, vanish, shadow melt, it would completely make the prideful inactive and it wouldn't pulse its damage and you wouldn't get in combat with it at all. So you can just like pass by. But now that it has the eye, it'll spot you if you're in stealth or vanish or whatever. And that's why you have to use like whatever mobility immediately when prideful spawns with your invis pot, so that you're not in range of the invis detect. One of the reasons why MDI teams didn't really go for the Night Elf strat, because Shadow Meld became completely useless with prideful. But obviously that all changed going into the Great Push, because you could pretty much use other means of just like not dealing with prideful, which is just die and drop prideful in like a place where you will not like aggro it again.
Yeah, I love that strat, just die.
I mean, it saves you time. Like 5 seconds per death is faster than doing Prideful for like 2-3 minutes. And saving your cooldowns. Especially defensive cooldowns.
What great mechanics. It's a better idea for you to just full team wipe than it is to fight it.
Yeah, because it's a nuisance. It literally just takes time out of your thing.
I understand.
Yeah.
I just think it's dumb as fuck that's how it works.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, Prideful scaled with keys, and it, like, was very toxic. Because if you fucked up your count, you were going to die to Prideful because of how much damage and how much scaling it has with key level. So if they had tuned it correctly for higher keys, it wouldn't have been dodged, and it would have actually been a pretty decent mechanic to deal with. But the fact that it just does so much damage, and you have to commit not only a defensive, but a actual offensive cooldown for it, means like it's not worth it to deal with. So you just completely die, waste 25 seconds, and you're better off for it because you just literally saved over a minute and a half just from not fighting the Prideful. And that just can mean like whether you time the key or not, which is stupid. Meanwhile, the next affix is like, if you don't deal with it, the boss gets the passive negative bonus that it applies to you. So like, there's a decreased movement speed aura that one of them has. There's a
Dude,
reduced
the
healing.
anti-healing one.
Yeah,
That sounds miserable.
reduced healing effect aura thing that it has.
I think the move speed's probably the most punishing.
Yeah, especially on like certain boss fights where you need mobility. There's the, I forget what other ones there were, but those were the two. There's also the you losing percent health from the fire thing that it does, and then I don't know what the last one was, but yeah, there's 4, and they're pretty well located in the dungeons. So like for Mist, they know that in Mist the first boss is pretty much the gatekeeper for the rest of the dungeon, so they pretty much spawned 2 of the guardians right before the first boss. So like the first one is right by the 4-pack right before the boss room, and then the other one is inside the boss room but like off to the side. So as you're dealing with the 2 like our gargantuans, you're also gonna have to probably pull the guardian as well, depending on what it is. And so
Dude,
you'll
this
have 2
hunter-
anima powers right before the first boss.
This hunter that's killing buzzards next to me, Hunter's March 1, and I saw his arrow flying at it, so I wholly shocked it.
You're toxic.
And I fucking I got it.
You're so toxic.
I also joined a group with this this rogue that was over here killing them. So we're kind of just blasting. We're blasting them all. Dude, rogues do damage, man.
I mean, if they're in Nax gear, yeah.
I have no idea what this guy is wearing. I don't know how to tell. Can I inspect him?
Yeah.
He's using a faux reaver sword, a communal blade, and it's all greens. Oh, he has a purple here, Seal of the Gurabashi Berserker.
So some ZG
no
gear.
idea. I have no idea.
The thing I hated most about that expansion was the daily grind.
I mean, let's be honest, Lee. The daily in BC was only for the rep grind. Like if you had other means of doing dailies to get the rep grind, then the dailies were like not as toxic as MOP. Mist was when dailies were toxic as hell because that was the only way of getting reputation.
That's like the one thing I think of when I think of BC was the daily grind. And I think I don't remember why I was grinding the rep, but there was a reason.
So the reason was like enchants specifically, or like getting keys. So like in BC, in order to do heroic dungeons, you needed keys for each of the dungeons that you had to do, and everyone in your group needed them. otherwise you can't enter. So like you needed to be honored with Honor Hold, Shatari, Lower City.
Yeah, that's probably why I was doing it then and hated it.
There's also the fact that there's a lot of good benefits as well, like enchants. Like I forget which one is the helmet enchant, but like there's a really good helmet enchant from Alders or yeah, that's it. Alders or Scryers have head and shoulder enchants, or maybe it's gems. I can't remember. I know Lower City has like one of the better rings right off the bat for early Bis.
Dude, I don't know how you remember all of it.
Oh, I just like relearned everything that I forgot in BC.
Crazy.
And so like after all like BC and Wrath, like I think it's in Wrath when you started wearing tabards to gain reputation in dungeons, and that lasted for 2 expansions. So like in Wrath and Cataclysm, that's when you could just slap on a what is it, a faction's tabard, and then you just grind whatever dungeon in order to get rep up to a certain point, and then that's when you have to use like dailies and stuff to surpass that.
The only other expansion I remember that I hated leveling so much was Cataclysm, I think. I think it was Cataclysm. Can't remember.
I just remember like Cataclysm raiding early on was fun as hell.
Yes, I did really love the rating in Cataclysm.
BWD was fun. So
I played a
was
Resto Druid in Kata. That shit was so much fun.
I did too. Resto Druid and a Death Knight. Yeah, Death Knight tank.
Bastion of Twilight. That's the other one that I couldn't remember. Those are really good dungeons, or I mean raids.
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked BWD.
Oh, I should have rolled need on that cape actually. That dropped. Was he leaving?
I think I mained my Death Knight and bounced between my Resto Druid and Holy Valley for that. I think.
I'm such an idiot. What the fuck is wrong with me? I was like, wow, my damage is really weird. I'm in my full fucking PvP gear.
Full verse set.
Yep. No haste, no nothing good.
Oh, that's the other thing. Speaking of gear sets, if the anima powers actually has haste scaling and crit scaling,
Dude, I saw that one power that just gives you like 8% crit and haste or haste. If you're like above a certain health threshold or something. That seems really good.
dude, all of them are pretty good. Like, there's a tank one that lets you do so much fucking damage, and so like, Dorky was talking about how blood DK will start to rise if that's the case, where that anima power is just so strong and goes alive like that.
There's one that increases your self healing by 75%.
Yeah, so bears and DKs are just gonna blast and be self-sufficient as long as they have damage on top of that.
And then there's one that does every time something hits you, you do 7% of your max HP to like up to 5 targets within.
Pretty much a Twilight Dove.
Within your range.
I know there's one that it's whenever you like heal, you have a chance to like pulse healing and damage.
Yeah, I don't think that one does a lot of damage. I think it does mediocre damage.
But it could be good on like a monk, honestly, with the fist weaving legendary, because just by attacking, they're healing.
I think the monk more so wants the mana orb thing that like drops
Yeah,
off of mobs.
I don't know like everything.
Cause that thing like
'Cause you can have
on big
multiple,
pulse, yeah, you can have only
You
4
can have 4.
because
Oh.
there's 4 guardians.
Oh, there's 4 guys. Okay.
And one of them is gonna be your mana orb one. So like on big fucking pulls, you're just gonna see like a clutter of like mana orbs for you to just like walk over and just get 10% mana instantly. And so that could be the reason why Mistweavers start to become insanely strong, because you just pump out so much healing and don't have to worry about fucking mana.
Fall in love with my Mistweaver.
That's assuming that that goes as is live, because 10% mana and the amount of orbs that drop based on how many
Yeah, I was saw 'em.
mobs
There was a
are dropped.
fuckload of them.
Yeah, so like if you see like when a big pull, like sometimes I usually do, you'll just see like an endless supply of orbs because of how big the pack size is. And yeah, there's the bolster one. The bolster one is actually insane if you manage to do it well, where for each mob that dies within 20-second buff duration, you get a stacking buff of like doing more damage.
Yeah, it's only stacks up so high though, and it doesn't refresh on each mob.
Yeah, that's why you have to bolster kill and get like the huge buff going, and then you just do boss right after. And then you just delete the boss. So it's like it would be perfect for like bolster week, since you wanna like bolster kill them anyways, and you get a huge benefit from doing it as well. You get rewarded for doing the mechanic correctly, or like at least the affix correctly. And most people do that affix horrifically. Like they see one target and then just blast damage onto it, and then don't disregard like the HP levels of everything else, as you saw in our Halls of Atonement 18. Everyone just did mega damage on one target, bolstered the rest, then switched to another target, did mega damage, and then bolstered everything else until the last mob had 6 or 7 stacks. I think I saw like a the volcanic plumage one was pretty good for DPS, where it's like volcanic but for the enemy mobs, and it just does fuck tons of damage. And if there's like a haste scaling and a crit scaling off of that, you'll just get orbs on top of orbs, and then they all will crit. I'm sure they won't scale it with versatility, but if it even scaled off of versatility, then that shit is pretty fucking insane, because I don't think it's got a target cap either.
Dude, I'm just like doing these quests and inviting some random ass people to just join, and they always join. And then the quest goes so much smoother when
Yeah.
you just invite random people.
I mean, that's the whole point, instead of fighting for each and every
An
little
MMO.
thing. Yeah. Imagine that.
Wait, what do you mean? I thought I'd just go and zerg down all my quests super fast.
By yourself. Don't talk to a single person. Yeah.
No,
And then you
that's how I
wonder.
leveled in Classic. Or not in Classic, in Retail. I just kind of zoomed through everything. Because, like, I can only pull like one thing at a time. But
Yeah.
when I had this rogue with me, dude, I was just literally, he was killing everything and I was just pulling everything.
That's the reason why you need to do things in a group in Classic, is that the mobs itself were dangerous, difficult to do.
I got a recipe, buzzard bites.
Yeah.
20 stamina and spirit. Is anyone cooking?
I mean, everyone can learn cooking. It's just,
I
do
know,
you have
but
cooking
is
leveled
anyone-
up?
Is anyone in our group cooking?
I haven't
have
leveled
level
it.
1 cooking.
It's the same thing I told Will the other day. Like I am doing blacksmithing, but I haven't leveled that shit up because I'm more focused on other things.
Like, leveling up.
Yeah.
Trust the process, baby.
All right, so like,
Hopefully we're reading soon.
were you logged into Castle Nathria when you got off?
No.
Okay, good.
Aren't you?
Yeah, I was.
Oh my god, Sam. Dude, I
Yeah,
literally I rush home from work to get a DM from Lex being like, we're raiding at 10:15 because of someone fucked our instance.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's
Way to be that guy.
there was a chance it was me, and there's a chance it was Spark. So I don't really know. All I
Well-
know is that I spawned inside of the raid, and it teleported me to like the nearest graveyard, which is outside the raid.
The story is to not log out while in Castle Nathria. Actually leave Castle Nathria and then log out. Don't be a monkey.
Yeah. Way.
Yeah, why are you being a monkey anyway, Sam? Explain yourself.
That's your answer.
Okay.
I'm monkey.
Oh god.
That is hurtful. Ooh, that's heat. That's something that.
All right, where you at? Where you at in Classic, Sam? Are you
I'm
60?
Yeah, I'm 60.
Word, I'm 62.
Oh my god, I'm not 60 yet.
Have you
Oh,
gotten
I
your
wish I could play all
Ravager yet?
day. Yeah, no.
Wait, what level are you, bro?
59.
Let's fucking go.
Not let's fucking go. Let's fucking quit that shit.
You are a bitch. What can I say?
What can I say except you're welcome?
For the tides, the sun, the sky.
Just imagine you don't have Aspect of the Viper until, what is it, 64 or 66?
Yeah, I know I want to kill myself.
Oh, you're playing
It's
Hunter.
horrible.
It's okay, Sam, we're
Of course
paladin
I
game.
am.
Yeah, we're paladin
The
gamers.
demons don't stand a chance. We blast them.
Sure, I'll make a ret for you, buddy. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Hey,
we
dude,
don't need more paladins.
Yeah, we do not need more paladins.
I
We're
mean,
dog
Michael,
shit.
you would have to boost another character on a different account.
That's fine. I'll make another account. What's another $15 a month and $70 to buy the
Oh,
thing?
true. I didn't even realize you'd have to pay another monthly subscription.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So you can.
PC is another
No. You if you want to boost, you can only boost one character per account.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super shitty.
It's a way to prevent gold farmers from just destroying the economy by boosting a bunch of characters to 58 and then utilizing that to go into Outlands and just farm a bunch of shit that they shouldn't normally be able to.
No, I mean I get that.
Dude, my gear is looking kind of crazy though.
What's it looking like?
I got a whole bunch of stuff that gives mana regen and flat extra healing to spells.
I'm about to turn in my Hellfire Ramparts quest in Honor Hold.
Wait, you did Hellfire Ramparts?
Yeah, Will and I did with a random group.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So wait, how many bars are you into 60?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7.5?
Okay. You're about 2 bars ahead of me.
I've done almost every quest on the first half of Hellfire Peninsula, dude.
Holy shit.
I want to die.
Alright, make that your A bar in front of me after I turn in that quest.
I have some quests to turn in on the other half of Hellfire Peninsula too. I have one
Wait.
more.
I'll be right back.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm about to actually turn that quest. I'm turning a different quest right there. Plate. Ooh, those are some big shoulders.
Dude, this male chest I got is pretty fucking good. 6 mana per 5 instead of 5 mana per 5, and 44 healing to healing. 44 healing. And damage spells.
Hey, I meant to ask, is Burning Crusade when they came out with like first score and then you also had to have like resiliency and all these other crazy stats.
Gear score was Wrath. I think that was the old war patch. Was when gear score became a thing. And resistances, I don't remember.
No, like resilience. Resistance
it was classic.
was classic. Yeah, you had to have like certain resistance for. But
Wait,
like,
so Sam, how do I
Well,
how
hold
do I
on, so-
close this thing?
Just hold on. So resilience. The only time I remember resilience being a thing was Kata, but I think it was earlier than that. I might be wrong.
you had to have resilience and hit and all this other stuff, like a ton of extra stats that they now combine down into versatility and mastery, I think.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I was a kid when I played everything up to mists. So.
What's up?
Sorry, go ahead, Ador.
I didn't say anything.
No, I was saying, like, whatever. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. You were gonna
No,
say
it's
something
fine.
before.
I think this quest is underground.
Wait. Oh! I got okay. So I got quests for
We're doing
Blood Furnace
invites,
now.
boys.
God damn it!
No, Board, I was asking, like, is Burning Crusade when they came out with like resiliency and hit and all those other crazy stats that you had to stack instead of just like haste, mastery, versatility?
So hit rating was already in the game when vanilla was out, but resilience did start coming out in BC. They also reworked crit and how it worked. They split it between melee crit, spell crit. There's also what is it? Spell power and healing power
channels
and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah, because I remember you had to like get all that bull crap.
Yeah, there used to be like a % haste and % crit that items would give, and then they decided that that's a little too OP for just giving you flat percentage, and now they changed it to like crit rating, which is fine, but there were certain items that were way more buffed than needed to be based on whatever the rating was, because at that time they were still kind of like learning on the fly as to how to adjust certain things to be equalized, but at the same time that's what made the game much more interesting and fun, because obviously not everyone was going to have it because the players were not as good as they are currently, where
I remember getting rejected because I didn't have like a certain amount of hit, and I was like just below it.
yeah,
Like,
the
all
reason
time
why
I
is
would get
because
rejected.
if you were off by a little bit, you lose like 80% of your entire damage, or like you're doing only 80% of your damage as to 100%, or at least most of your percent. And it mattered for casters specifically because casters already have a hard time because they already have like a innate resist chance, and having lower spell hit meant that you not only roll the die when it comes to resist, but it's also rolling the die when it comes to misses. So it's like double-edged penalties right there, as opposed to melee, where melee, yes, you get the occasional misses and dodges. Well, miss more so for melee DPS because they're not facing the boss, but yeah, they don't get heavily as penalized because white hits don't matter that much, and if they get a white hit, that's great, but it's the yellow hits that matter, and yellow hits don't get penalized as badly.
Yeah, cool. All right, man. Good luck in raid tonight.
Thanks, man.
Hopefully we actually prog. God damn.
Prog chant.
Yeah, have fun.
It's like I bet you pro-Nazi people know that the Empire in Star Wars is bad.
Yeah,
What?
That's a good point. There's also like Final Fantasy XIV does provide a large supply of what essentially amounts to anime profile pictures as well. So I could be very wrong on where my overlap lies for those two.
Catch any of that.
We're talking about Final Fantasy story.
Oh.
Who's gonna be the guinea pig and see if it works or not?
So
Lex. No
Lex.
one's allowed to go in until Lex goes in. Because if anybody goes in and fucks it up because they've gone in too early, I don't want to be responsible for him flying to wherever you live and demolishing your house.
Alright, then I'm not logging on until.
I'll eat Chipotle sauce before I come over.
Lex Taco Bell too.
Well, Lex has got to go through the woods to find me, so I'll have a bottle of gin waiting if you make it.
I mean, that could be worth it just to do regardless.
Right?
Yeah, I think he prefers the white claws though.
There's definitely claws out in the woods. I just don't know how white they are.
I'm gonna say there's claws out here, but like, what was it? It was a couple months ago. One of my neighbors was like, "Oh, when you take your dog out at night, be careful. I saw a bear the other night." I'm like,
You guys are good to
What
zone
was
in.
his name?
Did it happen to be Smokey?
maybe. I have not seen the bear, so
Door open.
Yard 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god!
Bear may have claws, but Lex has white claws.
I gotta be white.
Get this shit going. Pull this fucking boss.
I don't know why I already dropped a feast, but
so ready to
it's
go.
fine.
Ready.
I'm just too ready.
I'm glad this worked. It didn't just,
just gonna ask if it
straight up
worked.
deep dick us. Yes, it did.
Hey, sometimes a deep dicking is what you want.
What's
no,
there?
no, it's not.
Okay. For some people, it's not. You're mighty quick on that response, though, Revenge.
You know, I think it's because I had the extra time to have another cup of coffee.
Uh-oh. Too much caffeine makes Revenge go brr.
Blushing one's work is so unflattering. Ah, shut the sister our guests with their tones. Once they have repented, I will bring it to you.
Downside is going to be we're not going to have marks down on the second floor.
It's true. We're not.
Don't
But
care.
whatever.
Just
Yeah,
want to
exactly.
Fight something. That's all I care about.
Strong, I agree.
I mean, at this point, the markers only matter as long as we get to P3.
True. Which means they should matter every pull.
Facts.
I'd say they should only matter for one pull.
Fair.
Ultra He-Man mode right there.
We're waiting on Wayo, and I will get this right to Saya.
Is this the same group we pulled with on Tuesday?
Yep.
It's the first time on this boss that we've had the same group 2 consecutive raid days.
Feels like it.
I'll take it.
This is the thing that we need to do. I'm not putting down a summoning portal.
Make sure you grab the cauldron on your way in. We should have summoned people probably to the cauldron, but there's a cauldron at the entrance for people who just got summoned. Well, I had a really good first night of adjusting our schedule with you guys. It was definitely the most productive Thursday.
How are those chips?
I crushed them, dude. Crushed them.
Did you go with ranch?
Sitting here and looking at my man titties. Ready to
Hell
go.
yeah, brother. Same here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, it was pretty legendary. All right, let's get this road on the show.
Didn't I? Did I miss the feast? Is it somewhere?
Oh, yeah, let me put down here. I rage put down a feast as soon as I zoned in when we didn't even have like 12 people in the raid. It just seemed like a natural reaction.
Just showing off to the
weapon oils, since I just forgot mine. Okay, are we good? Desai, you good?
Yeah, I was getting log set up.
All right, let's hit it.
Get shout.
Please. Yeah, battle.
Not commanding.
Not yet.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My game just shit itself.
Lovely. Soaks coming up.
We missed.
Oh yeah, we missed. Yeah, we did. You all right?
Got a
Stack these. Stack these. Yeah, well, that's fine. We'll die to blood price, hopefully. Don't Devo.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Pain cleanses the soul.
Okay.
Game locked super hard right when that first CP started going out. I think that's why I missed.
Everyone, like, the first pull always, like, lags everybody.
It's like it has to, like, buffer, like, effects or something.
I seriously
It's stupid.
do that, yeah.
Gotta get the animations into the cache.
Warm up the GPUs.
I actually have to relog. My game bugs so bad that my mouse doesn't show up anymore.
Hell yeah.
I'm like trying to find the right place to position my mouse to highlight over the exit game button.
Thursdays, am I right?
Alt F4 is strong.
I got it.
Yeah, I didn't know you had SLG. So we have 4 people with it. Cool.
Yeah, no, it's basically I need at least 3 people using it to use it. So before it was like only 2 of us had it. And...
All right, we are going to get value out of tonight. We're going to have our lowest pull yet. I guarantee it. All right.
I also missed the cauldron.
Oh no. I have an
you.
extra. Run. He's already got it. Okay.
I didn't notice because I had a half an hour left from my previous one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
let's focus up. Let's get some good pulls. Soaks.
Vanity will cost you everything. Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Forgot some of my talent.
And we soak.
Grimorio, exterminate this vermin.
Cleansing 3 coming up.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
And we soak.
Immuning.
And we commanding.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Pain cleanses the soul.
And we soak again.
Grimorio, exterminate this vermin.
And cleansing 5 coming up.
Confess your sins.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Every time. It's all good, man. You'll never miss the first one.
And we soak.
We'll watch that one.
Okay.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 6.
Lest they consume.
Finish these off. Slow-ish on boss. We're pretty good to be steady-ish. Good shit. No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Feet.
Feet.
You didn't port for that. Cool. Missed racking on Gloomvale.
Okay.
4, 3.
Oh my god. I just walked off.
Four.
Yeah.
Three,
Just
two,
try to stay alive as long as you can so I can get markers up if we're going to fail on Gloomvale here. Which we are.
Devoted apostles, handle this filth.
Nope. That's not what I want.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
We're good. You can just jump off. Okay, that wasn't bad. I mean, we had a few be boops, but
5, 4,
it's fine.
3, 2,
The marks down.
1.
Got the marks down. Oh, also, if you gotta pee, go grab a Gatorade bottle because we're not gonna take a break. So just between polls, just quickly go run, grab a Gatorade bottle.
You know, Lex, I'm talented at many things. I don't think I could do that one.
You're gonna mail you a catheter.
There's a,
Oh my
a
God.
first time for everything.
Okay. I will blame you if it goes awry.
Understand, like if we need to go to the bathroom, what's having more liquids gonna do for us?
You're using the Gatorade bottle to pee into, not to drink and then have to pee again.
Oh, that's a
Can you
big
do the
red
other,
flag right
can you
there.
do the other way around?
What if fake sugar gives me the runs?
Get 2 bottles.
Have you tried putting real sugar in your Gatorade instead?
That'll give me diabetes.
Sounds like a you problem. Spark, are you ready? Let's do
Drink
it.
some water then.
Let's hit it.
We need fort. We need all
Battle
bots,
shout.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Here
we go.
Now this is pod racing, guys.
Yeah, it truly is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And blood prize 1.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Pain cleanses the soul.
Cleansing 2. Nice.
Memoria, rid my castle of these pests.
Cleansing 3 coming up.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Soaks. Blood prize 2, commanding.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Confess your sins.
And cleansing 4. Nice. Soaks again.
On you.
Okay.
Memoria, exterminate this vermin.
Cleansing 5 coming up.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Okay, soaks.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 6, last one.
Sins, lest they consume.
Hold DPS.
And soaks. Yeah. Stop on the boss. Stop on the boss.
Those individually.
Memoria, rid my castle. It is time. Remember your place.
I might. No, I got my my wolf off. We're good. That was English. Promise. Tried to combine Ghost Wolf and just ended up coming up with Golf.
From my sight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I
You
4,
did.
3,
Feet.
2, 1.
See.
Oh, jump.
It's over. It's over. We missed 2 kicks. It's it's done, boys.
Oh, y'all are dead, right? Ooh.
5, 4, 5,
Yeah.
4, 1.
Notice you don't need to watch your feet.
1, 5,
Bro.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, guys. I know tonight has been challenging, but let's elevate. Rise above.
I forget everyone else is in a boomy.
True. Oh my god, I accidentally just misclicked on an auto hammer. Fuck me.
There's my 1200 gold.
You can say that you misclicked it, but
No
We
one
all know.
believes. Yeah. Let's buff
I'm
up
gonna-
quick, get the
I'm
food
gonna
buffs.
use the auto hammer.
True. I'd recommend that. Barqueo. Everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you think you could win? Pain cleanses the soul.
And soaks.
We're gonna keep this one? We missed.
Fuck off me. I didn't even see it. Just no. We're dead. Don't kill those ads. I honestly didn't even see it.
Like that stack was a little forward.
Potential.
Use auto hammer while it's still up.
you'll need to wait for 2 minutes to come back up.
All our cooldowns are screwed up.
Super annoying that this boss doesn't reset CDs. Yeah.
It
Resets
resets.
everything over 2 minutes, I think.
No, it resets everything but my covenant ability.
It's everything above 2 minutes. That's the cutoff.
30-second full timer, I'll get it.
It's weird. Zuin's 2 minutes and it resets it.
Monk bias.
I just went.
I mean, by the time we use 3 minutes again, it's like 4 minutes in, so we could use cooldowns a minute in and probably be
Thanks, Pillow.
fine.
We'll try and get this cutting edge for you.
Okay.
I just went back and watched the clip of that first cleansing pain, and it looked pretty dead center. So I'm not sure if that was a positioning thing from the soakers, but I
5,
think that one was pretty on
4,
target.
3, 2, 1.
Let your pain speak you. Pain cleanses the soul.
And we soak.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 2.
Confess your sins, lest they curse you.
And we soak. Cleansing 3 coming up, friends.
Confess your sins, lest they curse you.
Soaks. Commanding.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
My bad. You're good.
Pain
Cleansing 4.
soul.
Still on the wall.
Cleansing 5.
Confess your sins, lest they curse you.
And soaks.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Slow down on the boss a bit. Soaks. Okay, push.
Rid my castle. It is time you remember your place, mortals. Crawl to me on your knees. Surrender, and I will grant you a merciful end.
Good job. Keep it rolling. Kicks. Big focus.
Servants, remove this refuse from my sight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cut you down.
5, 4, 3,
Feet.
2,
And feet again.
Cut you down.
Let's grab a squirrel again.
Oh, that's cool.
5, 4.
Yeah, Wayo, I had Denathrius even after the Racking Pains. I don't know if you're delaying your taunt or what.
It was only for like a half a second to get an extra charge off. For more rage.
That was a really good job on first 2 ad DPS. Everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let your penance speak you. Pain cleanses the soul.
And we soak.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 2.
Confess your sins, lest they curse
Soaks.
On the wall.
Cleansing 3. And soak. Commanding on this.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 4.
Pain cleanses the soul.
And soaks. Cleansing 5. Soaks.
I'm in.
Your humanity will cost you everything.
Cleansing 6. Last one. Slow on the boss. Slow on the boss.
Muting.
Steady. Good job. Got the boss really low there.
Five, 4, 3, 1.
Focus up. Let's get kicks.
Get first. Get first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4.
It's okay. We only missed 6 kicks.
I just tap it like prematurely on accident sometimes. It's stupid.
You didn't miss your kick.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Sparks?
Yeah.
Interrupt failed on Skull.
Oh, I was looking across. I was like, oh.
I'm just like trying to hover my finger over the button to be ready, and then I accidentally get too close.
It's okay.
Flex doesn't have a kick.
So we don't have enough room for backups, so unless a hunter reacts in time to move over and get the kick.
Huh?
Or a warlock is using a pet and is on Evershade. Can we get 4?
That would literally not work because the pet can't get over there.
Nah, I just say the primary crew nails it.
I'm disconnecting. I think I'm treadmilling, or everyone else is. Oh, they all just caught up. Holy shit. That was super laggy. Can you
Better
guys hear
now
me?
than in a pull.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. All right, let's hit it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soaks.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Cleansing 2.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Soaks. And we move. Cleansing 3 coming up.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Soaks.
Immune.
And commanding.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 3, 4. Sorry, 4. My bad. Soaks. Cleansing 5. And we soak.
Your vanity will cost
Last cleansing after this.
Done.
soul.
Yeah, slow down while we gotta stop. For sure, or kill these ads. Might have to just be really careful here. Okay, we're fine. Not super clean, but we did it. You gotta make sure you use Mana Tide in phase 1, my dude. Even if you don't need it. Other homies might.
Hello.
Yeah, I am specifically referring to one homie.
Mana is just a myth.
Yeah. True.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, fellow mana users.
Oh, that was fun.
We got bolts coming right through.
5, 4, 1.
And feet. Double feet.
Four, 2.
Really good.
Someone
Die to massacre. Don't die to massacre.
Did we have someone drop an
5,
impale
4,
on Dust Collar?
3, 2, 1.
No? Okay.
Feet. Don't go too far. Impale first.
2, 1.
Rond and Atreus here. Feet. Dodge. Feet again. Don't get hit. Just here. Don't go too far. Impales again.
2, 1.
Holy shit, you just got one shot. Okay,
I
get
was
him up.
tanking both Denathrius and Remornia still.
5,
Activate prog champ.
3,
Range move or melee move, right?
1.
Yep, sorry. Yeah,
All good?
should have been moving faster. Feet. Watch for Massacre.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go through. Don't worry about
Feet.
that. It's gonna be feet. It's fine.
Oh god.
Not fine. Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think we use our second commanding on that double set of Kabbalists there. For sure. I also just need melee to pull off faster, and I'm not paying enough attention to it. I apologize. I'm tunneling so hard on trying to keep everyone alive there.
I'll try to call it.
Literally after the racking pain goes off, someone can call melee get ready, like just melee start to move. It's literally like one global after the racking pain is when you want to move. That's the timing.
The boss is gonna go with him. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you want us to move early, but I'm gonna run with the boss on the way over, just so there's no dead time.
Yeah, I want that. I just can't remember to like keep my brain in the game when that's happening, because that's literally like the highest damage point of the second phase.
Yeah, it's just like 1 or 2 seconds after he racking pain so sad is when I think in the note we wanted to move.
Global. Yeah.
We would like we start that move at the exact moment that I start to do Spirit Shell ramp. So like it's super easy if no one's called it and I start to hit the first power word shield for me to say something too.
Also, I'm gonna be externals. Whale's not tanking Remornia, so I need all the externals.
I think that's where we do the pain step right there, because that's definitely pretty spiky.
I am giving Nemeo's pain step on the first mirror every time. I can move it from there if that's what you want me to do. Also, as a note, like, Rever, if you want to, like, for the first ad, Spirit Shell covers the vast majority of the damage on the non-tanks. So if you want to do a little bit more like focused tank healing, especially as we get really close to getting handed in, to keep them up, that's something I'm super bad at. Same with Artorias, like both of you guys.
Guys, there is no amount of healing in the game that would have kept Nemeos alive from how he died. It is not a healing problem when he dies like that.
Oh no, no.
Literally got globaled.
That has nothing. That wasn't in reference to
Yeah,
that.
that's not what I was talking about when I was
yeah.
requesting externals.
Yes.
Because that one was more so I was tanking both Denathrius and Remornia for an extended period.
On the first Impale set, yeah, I'm mainly just focusing on the tanks. And I'm also, I made a personal adjustment to my healing cooldown where I'm not going to use Healing Tide on Gloomveil, and it felt fine. Like, the Gloomveil healing felt fine with Ashton Hollow just carrying us. So
Get 4 real quick and then we're good.
Prog, are you always gonna call for Innervate at that mirror before the portal, Warlock portal?
I am.
5,
Just so
4,
I know every time.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Yeah, it's the moment where the melee needs to move over and we hit that kind of walk to the next ad.
Right.
And so. That was a good pull, though. Let's keep it up. Cleansing 2.
Meaning.
One's on the walls.
That one might come back. No, I think we got it. Get him up. Soaks. Yeah, commanding.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
And cleansing 4.
Cleanses the soul.
And we soak.
Damage look high.
We're fine.
Is that right?
Cleansing 6.
Yes, we will need to slow down.
No, we're... Yeah, we can slow down a bit. Yeah, slow down for sure.
Good.
Should be okay. Okay, no battle reses, no deaths. Just winners.
Only one does. That it is.
Yeah, exactly.
From my sight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five,
Feet.
4, 3,
And get ready for second feet.
1.
No.
Feet.
Get him up if we can. Never mind. It's gonna be impossible to one heal Duskalo with the tanks there. Literally not gonna be a thing.
Got pulled into a really weird position on the other side of Denathrius there, where like I moved slightly and fell off the edge.
1.
Feet. And feet. Okay, we can keep it going if we can keep our tanks alive.
I'm gonna get him. It's got 3 seconds.
Impales, impales.
3, 2, 1. Five, 4,
Feet.
Five,
Impales again. This is health pots and health
2,
stones
1.
on impale targets. That's really good. Did we move? Sorry, I remembered this time. We only have one tank, so it's a little challenging, but
Feast upon these meddlers. I will cut you down. Memoria, carve screams from their flesh.
Four.
well, we did all we could there to keep you alive, bud.
Yeah, no worries. It was a losing fight.
That was good on the timing. We would have been clean on those Kabbalists with, you know, the
3,
more ideal
2, 1.
It is like straight
damage pattern.
Actually, the last Cabbalist is probably gonna die just from dot damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
it died.
Whee.
5,
So just cleave off of Denathrius the entire time,
2,
other than set 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine. As long as we're getting at least one ad down to make the healing sort of manageable.
My bad there. Didn't have much room to work with, and I think my camera got twisted a little bit. So when I took a step in the off the bridge direction instead of the back into the mirror direction.
That's what we will call the wrong direction.
It's
Yeah.
strong agree there.
If we have the same timing we did there, Spark, and we move that proactively, we'll hit them pretty much guaranteed. So,
I think
really just
Spark meant
depends.
in general.
Well, you want to try to hard focus the first two on the.
No, I meant that if racking misses, then it, even if we are just cleaving, it's not gonna kill it.
Yeah, for sure. The first two, when we go through that portal, you want to try to hard focus them as much as you can. Even before the racking pain. Can we get intellect, please?
Anybody notice how the first Heartseeker sometimes chooses the portal as a player?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's like the far one out there.
So what you're saying is we need a
6
Doom Guard.
Oh, no Doom Guards, dude. Look at Blades.
Doom Guards, but we just
Everyone's
plant them
ready.
in the middle of the room.
Everyone is ready. We're so close to clean phase 2, guys. Just a few things.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we soak. Cleansing 2.
Immune.
Oh, you got lucky. It's okay. Cleansing 3, friends. And we kill ads. And we soak.
And we rallying cry.
Hell yeah, dude.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Cleansing 4.
Pain cleanses the soul. Grimorium, exterminate this vermin.
And 5.
Cleanses the soul.
Kill ads. One a little bit far away. And soaks.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 6.
Lest they consume.
Slow DPS a
Way
little
all
bit.
damage.
Gotta slow down. Slow down.
Grimorium,
Oh, that's perfect.
exterminate. It is time you remember your place, mortals.
Hell yeah, dude.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I just missed my kick on 3. On
Five,
skull.
Oh, I think I got it. Somebody go for it.
2, 1.
Eat.
He's just not porting. Cool. Now he is. Awesome. Cool.
I think it's recoverable.
4, 3, 1.
As long as we live through Impale. Don't die to Massacre. Get him up. Quick. I'm bad. It's
5,
fine.
4, 3, 2,
Get Nemios up.
1.
Anyone? The other side, if we can. Warlocks. Gloomvale's so
He's-
fucked. Yeah. Okay.
Denathris is like just not fucking porting. Like 3
We-
times in a
now
row.
we
that
jump
pull.
off.
5,
It looked like he was casting Racking Pain there.
2, 1.
Yeah, he does that throughout the entire phase.
No, I mean like he
Holy
wasn't porting.
shit. That was the sassiest thing I've heard this entire tier. God damn.
Well, he's telling the
All right.
truth.
All right. Everyone, it's a chill out moment. Here we go. Everyone stand up and stretch.
Get your Gatorade
So
bottles ready.
stretching, can I go to the bathroom?
No.
Fine. 1 minute.
Can't go to the
All right.
bathroom. You go to the kitchen to get your Gatorade bottle.
You heard the man. That's a break.
Oh. Decide, did you get your gold?
I sure did.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I think Meriden actually going to the bathroom, so
Nah, I'm good, bro.
nice. All right.
It's a 1v1 in the
standard
gambling house.
1v1.
Goodbye, Lonnie.
It wasn't that bad. All right, gotta clean up a few things. That was
I know we haven't
impressive.
had a ton of clean attempts and phase 2 to tell, but has healing on tanks felt better?
Oh, I
Outside of
missed
like
the gamble.
massacres or
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's felt good. I think 2 of your deaths were to massacre,
yeah, I had to delete like
So.
3 Wick Auras to make sure that doesn't happen again.
and then Nemios' 1 death was just like not even in the realm of ever going to be healable.
It's like the silver medal version of what happened to Wayo yesterday.
Yeah.
On today.
Yeah. Spocket and Metrim, are you guys good? Just Spocket. And if this is a pee during the or a poop during the pee break,
Tilted?
it's okay. Sometimes you have Subway. I get it.
Or it gets you.
X, what's your stance on Truly versus White Claw?
I'll allow it. I'm
You
pretty
know,
okay with that. Let's
I
hit
did
the
not
poll.
like Truly as much as White Claw. I gotta be honest.
Trulies are good, man.
I don't like them as much, but they're an acceptable substitute.
Their
All right.
lemonade ones are good.
Strong agree.
I don't mind the passion fruit
4,
one, even honestly.
3, 2,
I'm okay with it.
1.
Confess your sins, lest them consume.
And we soak.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 2.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Soaks again. Cleansing 3.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
And we soak.
Muting.
Ending.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 3 or 4. 4, sorry. Math is hard.
They consume.
And we soak again.
Immunity.
Cleansing 5.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
And we soak.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 6.
Lest they consume.
Hold DPS.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're big
Kill
dead.
ads. Fine. Good job. Felt like our cleanest pull yet, other than Wayo's trinket. But, you know, you can't win them all.
I mean, the trinket's there to give us those clean pulls, so I'll call that a win.
Servants, remove this refuse from my sight.
5, 4, 3, 1.
I will cut you down.
Five, 4,
Feet. And feet again.
Feet.
1.
Cut you down. Perish together.
5, 3, 1.
Good job.
Scream for me.
Don't add a massacre here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unlikely Gloomveil dies. I don't really know. We're past it though.
She's at 5%.
5,
Someone might have to go over after this when we go back through.
I'll go over.
Okay. Gonna need intense cooldowns. Feet.
5, 4.
Fuck is happening to my camera? Jesus.
You go underneath the platform too?
Yeah.
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 Go through. Impale 2, this is Hellstones, health pots.
1.
Yeah, we're getting hit by 20 stacks. That's clutch,
Move.
whoever did that. Yeah, move.
Couldn't fucking find the DH portal in that.
1.
Cut you down.
Feet.
Screams from their flesh.
Feet again.
4, 1.
Care here. Get him up. Get him up as soon as we can go. Gotta get through the portal way. Oh, never mind, you didn't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think on the first set we're killing the Kabbalists too big, by the way. Like the Kabbalists are dying way too fast on the first set. We're missing out on boss damage. Not to say that our boss damage isn't still decent, but I mean we're below 50 and we have what, like half our fucking raid dead. This would be Impales first.
Those
Or, sorry,
beams that
racking.
the beams that are at an angle right next to the mirrors, that's what causes your camera to clip.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, go through the portal. Rip.
Hell yeah, brother. Cheers. That's melee team personals on that first blood price. This is melee to square.
Drop on it.
Range to X.
Range on X.
I'm gonna rotate left.
Oh, that's my bad.
Someone, I think, neutralized me. Oh, the Fatal Finesse from the other realm dropped on top of the melee one. I see. Okay.
Yeah, that was on me.
It's all gooch. Range X, melee square.
Always moving right to drop. That's true for melee too, right?
So a fun thing to kind of remember, and it gets a little bit fucky after the first Ravage, but you're always dropping to the right and moving to the left. So the rotation is always clockwise.
Okay, that should make it a lot simpler.
Yeah, both teams always move clockwise. It's not as like circular when you get past the first Ravage, but it's still consistent in that it's always clockwise.
The other big thing to remember is as we transition after those Ravages, like the first time through, melee runs through the boss and ranged skirts around the edge, and the second time through, we reverse that so that ranged are going through the boss and melee are skirting around the outside, so that we don't clip each other and blow each other up after that.
By the way, what I was noticing for the rep pallies is they were sacking Weo or Nemios during that move on the after the racking pain. So on the double set of Kabbalists, they were using their sacrifice there for 1% group. I don't know if that's when
fresh
you guys
oils,
have
everybody.
been putting your sack on them, but
Can we get another call?
Say that one more time.
so the double Kabbalah set where you're calling out for us to move after the racking pain, that's essentially where they use sack, is when we're moving there, because it's a little bit chaotic for healers to try to keep the tanks up while they're also moving cross map.
Okay, so no longer through the first mirror and instead when moving.
The first mirror shouldn't be as nearly as spiky anymore. Save it for Alexis.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get Wayo when we're moving.
Okay. Basically, it's whoever's
Three
tanking.
people missing flasks and the whole raid is missing oils.
Oh, sorry, I didn't do a
Can I
second.
confirm?
Well, I'm definitely not missing oils. Never mind.
Yeet. The 33-minute cauldron. Let's hit it.
Did you say feet?
All right. Everyone's ready. I said yeet.
I feel that.
I heard feet too. We got some phase 2 PTSD going on.
5, 4,
Salmon, if you still want to use your sack to the first mirror, that's fine. But just it's all good. I just want us to make like one adjustment and have at least one rolling. And soaks are coming up next. soak.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 2. Soaks. Cleansing 3.
Pain cleanses the soul.
And we soak.
And rally.
Hell yeah, we do.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. Pain
Cleansing 4.
the soul.
One against the wall.
Grimorium, exterminate this vermin.
Cleansing 5.
Confess your sins, lest they
Soaks.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 6. Last one.
The soul.
Slow DPS. Stop DPS. Stop,
Soaks,
stop, 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 stop,
soaks.
stop, 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 stop.
Get him up.
It is time to remember your great smalls. Crawl to me on your knees.
Might need to grip salmon.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a grip. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Servants, remove this refuse from my sight.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Scream for me.
Kicks.
5,
Feet.
2, 1.
Feet again.
Five, 4, 3, 1.
Personal sphere if you have to.
Carve screams from their flesh.
Massacre, do not die here. We are so ahead on Gloomvale,
5,
just don't
4,
die.
3, 2, 1.
Get Koreans up. Feet. And feet again. Can't. Never mind. Sorry, we have 4 seconds. We can get Meriden up when we have Battle Rosa back up.
2, 1. Four.
Yeah, that's good timing on feet there. Don't go too far.
5, 4.
This is the
3,
Hellstone
2,
set.
1.
If you have it up. Good fucking job. Racking.
To the pump.
And we move. So this is where we would put our sack.
Already got.
Five,
And feet.
1,
Feet again. Massacre. Watch out.
5, 4,
Feet.
3,
Get through.
Keep distracting pain just on the
Yeah.
way out.
Yeah. Try anything you can do to live here. Oh, someone went through the mirror with impale.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's over, boys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that was my bad going through the mirror.
It's all good, man. It happens. Let's wipe it up. Get another pull.
I wish I could. I've been recording the my screen. I walked out of it and then it killed me like 3 seconds later.
Can someone repair map for me? I am good. No auto hammer required.
Oh, it's a kill now.
Grab extra flask for later.
Yeah, for your Mythic Plus great push runs.
Did you watch any of that?
Nah, not really. I think the MDI is cooler than the Great Push Week. I don't know. Watching people run 2 tanks to cheese mechanics is not really my... It's not a viewer's cup of tea, in my opinion. Everyone's ready.
Bar that particular part of it. Everything else seemed to be
Sounds
actually
pretty
sweet.
anti-tank, Lex.
Yeah. I'm definitely sexist against tanks. Mainly because they're part of the fucking melee crew.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, I've got a lot higher comfort level after the last few pulls with not using Healing Tide on Gloomveil. I was scared to try to change it up, but it hasn't been a problem at all. So just gonna let Ashen Hallow do its thing. We're gonna soak. Cleansing 2. This one's
What?
a little bit Vietnam. I think we got it still. Decently.
Immune.
And cleansing 3 coming up. And we soak.
Maybe toss a little rally in there for fun.
Hell yeah, dude. With Rally and Earth Ellie up, I have 72k health. That's pretty crazy, dude. Cleansing 4. Soaks. Operation Cleansing 5.
Confess your sins,
Soaks.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 6.
Oh, it's-
Fuck off. My heal definitely won't get him up.
Stop DPS.
I think I got clipped by Meriden.
Everybody stop DPS.
I'm meaning.
It is time you remember.
Maybe I didn't.
Who?
Fall to me,
River? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
sir, and I will grant you a handsome end.
The long distance one.
Yes, it was.
Servants, remove this reckless from my sight.
Mornia is on a
5,
yeah.
4, 3.
Just jump
2,
off. Just don't waste
1.
time on this. Fuck.
I can see that I literally taunted her right when I landed, and she just did not care.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I see the chat message right there.
Yeah. If you taunt her right as you land, it's and don't hit her. There's maybe a slight chance that she runs right after. I don't know.
Well, I charged her, I shield slammed her, and I taunted her.
Okay, yeah, then that's
she just
fucky.
fucking pieced out.
But it's one of the shadow nerfs to boomies. The only one with the dead, right?
I think she went after Spocket right at the start.
She killed Tenenbaum.
Yeah, she slapped me in 10.
Nice.
True.
Well, yeah, so I have to charge to get rage first, so charge happens first.
Okay. Do a 25 seconder. Should be good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Incoming soaks.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Cleansing 2.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Soaks.
Memoria, rid my castle of these pests.
Cleansing 3.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Now we stoke. Commanding.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. Confess your
Cleansing 4.
lest they consume.
And soaks. We got a couple extra there. We might take a bit of extra damage here. Tear, soaks. Cleansing 5.
Confess your sins, lest they curse.
And we soak again. And apparently it does no damage at all.
Your vanity will cost you.
And cleansing 6. We can slow down on the boss a bit.
Confess your sins, lest they curse.
We had a lot more people get hit than usual there. We need to. Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah,
I am very dead. Yeah.
Yeah, all of us are.
I know me and Nemios missed one.
Yeah.
So we both went in there, but
Yeah, I was not ready for the amount of people.
It seemed like even more than that, though.
We had 2 people, I think, hit 1 stack, so that explains a lot. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop DPSing in the first phase, honestly.
1.
I don't think you need to.
I definitely don't need to. That's probably what's pushing is that big dick nerf lava burst.
Absolutely.
Near that 36k.
Oh yeah. You know, if we didn't-
I think prog just needs to stop doing damage.
Also, maybe for that last one, should we move Denathrius like a little further away from the edge just so that we can cleave them and not accidentally blow him up?
we could, yeah, we could just keep him in place.
River's absolutely trashing you in damage.
Yeah, that makes no difference when it doesn't. When it helps wipe us versus helps benefit us, I don't care.
I mean, honestly, Artorias is the king.
Yeah.
Look, my number is a solid 600 DPS more than it looks like.
I think Artorias is actually more than all the other healer damage combined.
Yeah.
That's probably about right, but you got a nerf lava burst.
It's true. It's true.
It also depends on whether you count power infusion.
Everyone is ready. Can we get?
Yeah, me.
He still gets me, but yeah, there we go.
Let's hit it. 1 or 2 good pulls to end the night, please.
I also spent 150 pulls gray parsing on damage for tanks on this fight, and every pull tonight I've been like purple parsing on damage because I learned how to figure out warrior finally.
3, 2,
Hell yeah, dude.
1.
A little bit.
You know, only 600 pulls throughout the expansion. It's all good. Doesn't matter how you get there, dude. Soaks.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Cleansing 2.
I mean,
Exterminate this vermin.
Cleansing 3.
Confess your sins, lest they curse.
1 in the middle.
Soaks. Banding.
Your vanity will cost you everything. Confess your sins, lest they
4. Cleansing 5.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Pretty sure we can still slow down. Yeah, we're still just cleansing 6. Get him up.
Nope. I'm gonna pull him out of these ads. Never mind.
There's no ads.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
We did it. We used the BR, but yes, someone went to the
That
wrong
was on me. That was on me.
No, no,
I
no, no.
got-
I mean, someone with a 900 failed as well, but doesn't really matter.
I was in the right spot for blood price, so I had to cavalier over and then I clipped someone.
All gooch, my guy.
Servants, remove this refuse from my sight.
4, 3, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Feet. Feet. Double feet.
Five, 3, 1.
Can we get him up on the other plan? No, we can't. 30 seconds. Okay, we lost 2 people. JK, my guy. Let's just wipe it and do it again.
I did everything wrong that pull.
1.
I do love the sense of ownership.
5.
All the
I got
buttons
hit
that I
by-
cast were not good.
I got hit by Racking Pain on the first ad. I got hit by an orb as well on the first ad. I got hit by a sword.
Who was there an impale dropped?
It hit
on-
someone in its
It hit
path.
someone on the path?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
so
That-
people
that's
need
what I
to
thought might
like make
happen.
sure that they are standing where they need to be and avoiding the path of the Remornia blade.
Come on, guys. We need to start spending our nights in phase 3. I know it's challenging to... The fight's long. You got to do a lot of things in the right sequence, but... Gotta get there.
Get a fresh int and then I think we're good.
Fresh int, 20-second full timer. Let's go. It's not an easy fight, but we can do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was wide right for sure. Just wipe. Just stack. I actually think that was wide left. My directional. prowess is lacking.
There's wide something for sure. That's my bad.
Slam.
90 second for CD's life, bro.
On my screen, like, his cast bar for the CP finished, so I like started moving him, and then it like cast like half a second later. It was really cool.
Who put down the worst feast?
Me.
The better feast is still up.
Yeah, it only has 30 charges though, so only the elite people who click it first will get this 20 stat.
Oh, it fills my stomach up so much.
That's the only way we can get some good RNGesus on this fight, is if we use half our raid. It basically works like blood price. Okay, so if half our raid uses 20 stat feasts and half our raid uses 18 stat feasts, we take less damage from blood price.
I think what we should do is we should set them both down and just tell the raid, all right, only the good people take the big stat feast, everyone else take the other one, and then let people self-select into the two categories. And just figure out where people end up.
That's
You know what the Dunning-Kruger effect's gonna do.
I see you have chosen chaos.
So what if I choose not to eat either of them and eat a personal food?
You're the only person who unlocks the direct to phase 3 path.
Sick.
It's like some Kobayashi Maru shit.
The only way to win the game is not to play.
How long's that?
I'm good.
We're good now.
Okay, let's hit it.
All right, let's have a clean ass pull.
That bidet rolling.
5,
Charmin
4,
clean.
3,
Get out.
2, 1.
That ad is anathema.
And we soak. Cleansing 2.
Immunity.
One up against the wall.
Cleansing 3 coming up. And we soak. Manning. Cleansing 4. Soaks. Cleansing 5.
Confess your sins, lest they pass. Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay.
Slow down damage.
Stop.
So that's where idealistically we wouldn't want the boss drag back near the ads.
Or I'd just drag them away off to the side over here.
We can just have people like do less damage too.
Crawl to me on your knees. Surrender, and I will grant you a merciful end.
like there's some weird Demon Hunter bug where you can actually hit Remornia in that phase and it causes her to aggro onto you right away. The amount of times I've seen you be meleeed by Remornia has been alarming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
For some reason we're really slow on Sincere this pull.
Feet.
Feet.
The first feet thing literally knocked me out of position to hit
5, 4,
Gloom.
3.
That was cool.
Try to stay up. Keep it up. Patch up. Watch out for Massacre.
Did the same thing to me on hand where I got pulled in and
Two,
it changed my camera angle on me and pulled me to the edge. Almost walked off again.
I think Gloomveil will die. I think she'll die. It'll be close. Impales.
1.
It's dead. Feet.
Yeah, it's dead. Feet.
Five, 4.
Feet again.
Double.
Get him up. Don't go too far. If we can Spirit Link here, that's probably ideal, honestly. But we're fine. We're fine. Can we move?
Please.
5,
And feet.
1.
Feet. Watch out for Massacre. They spread.
5, 3,
Feet.
2,
Feet.
1.
Whoa.
Speed again.
Yep. Might have to get Wayo up. Yeah, get Wayo up. This is Hellstones, if you can. Someone's gotta go to the middle.
4,
Get
Where is
Spark
he?
up.
3,
Get
2,
Spark up.
1.
Could definitely use an Innervate if someone has one up.
5, 4, 2, 1.
Don't die here. Feet. Get ready to go back through. Pales. Demon's tracking away. Should all be pumping boss here. Good. Go through. Did Nemios not come with us?
Yeah, I messed up with a couple people too.
This is melee personals. It's melee to square, range to X. Then we move clockwise. One of the ranged went to X and just neutralized all of us.
I'm sorry, I'm really getting confused with the calls. That's my bad.
Yeah, I thought.
When you say range to X, my brain just says from go to X. But that's my bad.
I mean, think about it this way. If you have the thing to drop, then you shift right to X. But then you need your brain to think, oh, I don't have it, just take a step left.
I know.
You'll get the hang of it.
Hey, Wayo.
Yeah, I'm always going to be. Yeah, the boss was tanked a little bit far away from the mirror.
Yeah.
And people just ran the other direction, which was awkward. Yeah, you have a very limited amount of time to get back through the mirror as melee.
Nobody log off in the
6
raid.
seconds, I think.
Okay, that's pretty extensive. People just have to pay more attention in that case.
I was gonna say, right after that, was it Warlock Portal, Rack Campaign, did you want me to grab Denathrius, or are you fine with using defensives to stay alive? Because if I taunt, then I'm pretty much tanking both Denathrius and Remornia for an extended period.
I'll keep Denathrius. That's
Okay.
when I can use my defenses.
And then I'll taunt right as we get hand and then go through the mirror.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't have a great spot to use my defenses right now. Right now, they're kind of like extra when I use them because I don't have like a huge sustained damage period.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check because there were periods where I was like, do I taunt? Do I not? I know a few times I taunted, and then other times I let you just hold it, and I wasn't sure whether you had something for it or if you were okay.
Yeah, I've usually got everything up for that. Overall, I think the incoming tank damage. I don't know what your perspective was, but it felt much more manageable this attempt than like any other night of pulls.
It's a bit RNG because well, dodge is one factor, but then the other factor is whether or not the Remornia blade path either fucks me because Remornia has that little weird thing where it like I guess jumps up into the air and then it chooses a place to land, and if it happens to land right by where Denathrius is and it's in the pathway of 1, then I insta get a stack immediately, which extends it, so that would be unfortunate, but otherwise it's like if possible, I don't know if it's RNG where Remornia decides to plant herself, but if you can, put it in like somewhere in the middle so that or like an edge that I'm not by, so to speak, that might help with like where it decides to impale in its path.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty RNG, but I can try to look for the pattern and see if there's a way to like affect it.
Because it does do like its little dance and go up into the air nearby where it is tanked, but it's RNG as to which direction it wants to stand in. So like it might be north, south, west, or east. Because I know a few times it like planted itself right behind where Denathrius is, towards the center, and it pretty much was in clear line of like where I was standing. So I either have to like inch Denathrius closer to the middle of the platform, and in that case I RNG whether or not the Rack Campaign hits the first Cabalist or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the only thing that I noticed. Everything else seems okay. My defensives are lining up okay. Alright, you guys all have a good night. See you later. That's it for me tonight. Feels a lot better going into some of the phases now. Defensive are also being pretty well used in certain parts of the P2 as well for Koala, so it's getting a little bit more smoother in terms of tank damage, especially now that I'm just like Remornia bot. Oh, but I just realized that the Remornia Blade is gonna be on me, so what I just told Wayo at the end is literally irrelevant now that I think about it. Because I'll just have Remornia just fucking me in terms of like where it's gonna path. So that'll be interesting. I'll just have to relook at log or VODs to figure that out. But outside of that, I think just need to be more consistent and not dying in P2. Outside of that, probably but that's it for me. See you later.